Hello everyone and welcome to the first tournament of Bedrock Ninja Warrior. We have a great lineup of contestants today. And also, I do want to say before we start, I had an RTX pack on for a few of the runs, so sorry if it looks weird. Our first competitor, Cursed Pond, is up on the stand, first to take up the Wacky Steps. It's an all-new obstacle created by me, and oh my god. That was a close call there. Now on to Rolling Hill. And passes Rolling Hill. Now on to TIE Fighters. Just breezes through TIE Fighters right now. That was such an easy one. Now on to Hazard Swing. Passes it like a breeze. And now just has to make it past Rolling Log on the split decision. No! Oh, Cursed Pond is down. That is our first competitor out and eliminated. Now this is Clay Gamer. He has a lot of promise here, and he's competed in many competitions, so let's see how he does. Looking good on the Wacky Steps, taking his time, going up. Now they do have a pretty lenient time to, oh no, off the Rolling Hill. Now Haim Galactic is a very interesting competitor, very much a wild card, because what happens is it always comes down to just like one jump that'll mess up everything. And it's always just down to that. There's never any in between. Now Galactic onto TIE Fighters. And is now past TIE Fighters, now onto Hazard Swing. And breezes through it. Oh, and he picks Picket Fence and falls on the first jump. That's a shocker. This is Tricky Cyrus just popping off instantly. Straight into the conflict. Oh no. Oh, a good recovery on the Wacky Steps. Now onto Rolling Log. Or Rolling Hill. He's past it. Now onto the TIE Fighters. And straight past it, no problem. Now onto Hazard Swing. Breezes through it. Now onto Picket Fence, taking it very slow, but he will save a lot of time if he beats it because he does get to skip the next obstacle, which, as you guys will be able to tell very soon, is a very difficult one. And past that, now passing Hamster Wheel, just getting to breeze right past it. Now onto Crooked Wall, just has to make that jump. Climbing up the rope just to ensure safety. Drops down, 30 seconds left. He can just easily pass this warped wall here. And fails on his first attempt. And going right back up. Fails again. Second attempt. And third attempt. He made it. Made it to the top. Now, our next competitor is a very interesting one. It's Raphael Games. He hosts a few comps, and he's not really the best when it comes to comps, but he's not the worst. Making light work of the Wacky Steps, and makes it. Thought he fell there, but I guess not. Now Raph has to take on the TIE Fighter, drops down, and passes through it like ease, almost missing that dismount. Now, coming over to Hazard Swing, taking his time, like he usually does. And now, he picks Picket Fence, which, as you know, we just saw Tricky Cyrus do successfully. But will Raphael Games be able to do it? Nobody, no! Oh, he's down. He was on the downward half. He was that close to victory. Now, Paul, an interesting competitor, is now up. So, as you guys know, Paul is a decent competitor. He usually does well, but you really never know with him. He's a very big wild card. Made it right past the Wacky Steps. Now onto Rolling Hill. And he's past it. Now coming up to TIE Fighter. Goes up and a TIE Fighter fail! Oh, what a shocker! Now this is best buds for life. You've never even heard of this man. You've probably never heard of this man. He's just existed as of right now. He just appeared in this world. He was born yesterday, in fact. Fun fact about him: he was born yesterday, and that's a fact. That's not fiction. Facts, no printer. And he's off, and oh shit, out on the wacky steps. Now this is Sawblades, is our next competitor, and he's been training with Tactical Deer. So let's see how he does. Oh no! Another wacky steps fail. Not expecting that one. Now this is Paul Roblox YT. He's a very good competitor. He's not on competing and usually winning most comps. So let's see how he does here. As he's just preparing, I guess. And he takes off. Now just zooming past that. That is such a quick run right now. And he's past that as well. Now he's coming through to here. Ooh, passes the TIE Fighters. We've only seen one TIE Fighter fail. And now coming up to Hazard Swing. Makes it through. Easy breezy. And taking Rolling Log. Interesting choice. And now past it. Now coming up to the hamster wheel. He has to do it because he did not pick the picket fence. And he clicks it. He's going. Oh no, he's failing. Now he has to go again. And he's made it on his second attempt through the hamster wheel. Now that is impressive. And he's just zooming past. Now onto Crooked Wall. Should be easy. Light work for him, in fact. And he goes up. And he's through. That's another clear for the books. That's 2 people moving on to stage 2 so far. Now this is Tactical Deer. As you know, this is Sawblades was training with him. So we'll see where this gets him. And Tactical Deer is off, blazing through these tricky steps. Now, up the rolling hill, tricky logs as well. He just has to make it through. And the tricky TIE Fighter, I'm just going to call everything tricky in this course. I'm going to stop doing that before it gets annoying. Now past the TIE Fighters, and he is making light work of this course. Just breezing through. Tactical Deer knows what they're doing. Up the picket fence. Now as you know, you can touch the cobble. And it should make it pretty easy. Moving through. And done with the picket fence. Now, he gets to just breeze past that, and Tactical Deer will pretty much be moving on, unless we get our first Crooked Wall fail, and no! Another person to pass it. Now up, and Tactical Deer will be our 3rd person moving on to stage 2. Speaking of people moving on, well, yeah, he usually moves on past stage 1 in a lot of comps. This is Caleb. So I had to cut his run a lot. The footage was like, kind of like flickery. So I had to cut out like the back half, the first half. Which is why I'm not really showing his time, because I don't know what time he had. Just rest assured that he did clear. And either which way you think of it, I did time him at the time. I forgot what it was, but he did have one of the fastest times. Now this is Drip Walter, a competitor that everyone has been looking forward to all day. Drip Walter is just so drippy and just really drippy. That's it. Just very, just like dripped out the wazoo. You know what I mean? Drip Walter doesn't start his time immediately, but he's now off. Walter Clemens is a trained professional. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he's made it through. Now past going through the TIE Fighters, and through the TIE Fighters. Now onto this the Hazard Swing, breezes through it onto log roll, makes it through. Hamster wheel. He has to take on hamster wheel because he didn't do picket fence, and that is usually a challenge. And no! A first failed attempt. Going again. Another failed attempt. Drip Walter is struggling now. He needs to make it or he will fail. Drip Walter has made it! Drip Walter's made it with only 30 seconds left on the clock to beat this course. Now Drip Walter makes it past there and up the warped wall with ease, doesn't even try, and completes it with 12 seconds still left on the clock. Now we can move on to round 2, or stage 2. Sorry, I'm very used to Wipeout, and this isn't a Wipeout. Our first competitor, Tricky Cyrus, did have one of the best runs of stage 1. Let's see how he does. Zooming through headlong attack. No! Oh my god, just down already. Headlong attack just took him out. Also, we did cut Paul's run. He fell on headlong attack as well. Now this is Tactical Deer coming up. Now, Tactical Deer is just setting up before starting in it. He's off through headlong attack, blazing through, and makes it pass. Now, coming over to, just breezes through it. Tuning Forks, passes by it with an ease. Now Coconut Climb, our next obstacle on the board. It's a very tricky one that many people have found difficult while training. And, through Coconut Climb. 50 seconds still left on the clock. Brick Climb is another obstacle that Tactical Deer has to face. Struggling a bit with that first pull-up. Now over to the second pull-up. And past the obstacle. Now, making it through the drop walls. It's a very tricky obstacle because what happens is the walls, they drop on top of you and they slow you down. Now, onto our final obstacle, the invisible ladder. With only 20 seconds left on the clock, he needs to hurry or he will be eliminated. This is very troublesome. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 seconds left. And Tactical Deer makes it through. Our first competitor going to stage 3. Now this is Ack and Oregano. Or some people call him Caleb Corbin. But that's just up to everyone's preference. And he's off. Now just zooming through headlong attack. Another person no one else wants to be another victim of headlong attack. Now making his pathway to this next obstacle. Jumps on. Now has to make it past, lining up his shot. Now onto the tuning forks. Just sets it up perfectly past there with ease. Now onto Coconut Climb. He's wasted a lot of time, so he does have to pick up the pace a little bit. Saving himself on Coconut Climb. He's still taking a lot of time. Only 50 seconds left on the dot. Right now, this is not looking good for Caleb Corbin. And no! A Coconut Climb fail. Oh, what a turn of events. We will not be seeing another stage 3 competitor unless Drip Walter will be able to succeed. We don't know yet, but we sure hope so, because he is our last hope for having a competitor that is actually in the Minecraft Ninja Warrior community win one of these. And Drip Walter through there. Drip Walter has a lot of experience, but we don't know what he can do or what he can't do. This is a very menacing course. Onto Coconut Climb. The grip of Drip Walter is immaculate. he has really good grip strength, so brick climb should not be a problem for him. Pass the first pull-up on the first try, then pass the second. We're gonna have a really good run. No! Oh, falls back down, catches himself, and going back up through the second pull-up, and now down to the drop balls. Drop balls causing a lot of struggle for Walter. Walter making it through. Walter has to hurry. Only 20 seconds left. Oh no, he's getting lost. He's getting lost inside of the maze of the invisible ladder. 10, 9, 8, 6. Oh my god! 6 seconds! And we have another stage 3 competitor. Drip Walter is just too good. Now, we move on to stage 3 with our first ever competitor, Tactical Deer. Past Drum Hopper. Now, onto Doorknob Grasper. It's a very difficult obstacle, and not many people have beaten. He's getting ready. He's just warming his hands up or something. He has to just make sure his hands are dry because this obstacle requires a lot of grip. And Tactical Deer is not the best with that. And no! A bad swing! Now Drip Walter is our final hope of having a total victory in Tournament 1. He's off. Zooming past the Drum Hopper. Now to where our last competitor was taken out. There. Seeing the salmon ladder's the next obstacle Drip Walter has to face. Past the Doorknob Grasper and just jump straight for that last rung of the first salmon ladder. Now dropping down. Downward salmon ladder is the most difficult part of this thing, but he makes it through. And now onto Insanity Cliff. A never before seen Ninja Warrior Minecraft obstacle. Where it's like a cliffhanger, but just 20 times more difficult than ever before. Now onto the transition. This is the furthest transition in the whole thing. And no! Drip Walter loses grip, ending the tournament on Insanity Cliff. Leaving so many obstacles untouched this season. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was a pretty long video, but let's see who got the last 3 spots and who got the top 3 spots. Because, you know, we do a little bit of both around here. We shame some people, like Clay, Sawblades, and Best Buds for life. And we also congratulate some others, we congratulate some others, like Drip Walter, Tactical Deer, and Caleb Corbin or Akin Oregano. We also I just want to say that the next season is in production. I'm working on the 3rd stage. I had to make the game from scratch because my world broke and it made holes in the floors, and the course was gone. It was just a flat world with holes. It was really weird. Anyways, I will see you in the next tournament, which should be coming soon.